The insane roller coaster of reports for the Wyatt Sicks is continuing, so we'll see what's new there for Alexa Bliss, Uncle Howdy, and more. Let's dive back into everything related to the Wyatt Sicks and Alexa Bliss, because a lot has happened since we last discussed them, and fans are heated, angry, and just annoyed with the entire situation. After so much uncertainty with Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Sicks, when Alexa's contract negotiations were going on, all worries appear to be put on rest the second Alexa returned at the Royal Rumble, and Wyatt Sicks related teasers were getting aired every week on Smackdown. But following Elimination Chamber, Alexa Bliss has gone missing, the Wyatt Sicks teasers stopped, and Alexa Bliss was just fully left at home from the overseas WWE tour, causing fans to pretty much go right back to where we were at in early January, of just being absolutely confused, lost, and having no idea when we'll see Alexa and the Wyatts again. Fans were already in full panic mode after Alexa stayed home from the tour, but to make matters even worse, fans noticed that Alexa Bliss herself was no longer being advertised for the WWE World event that was taking place during WrestleMania week. The company previously advertised Alexa Bliss's meet and greet for WWE World in weeks past, but that was suddenly pulled without much of an announcement. The confirmation finally came when a fan asked the host of WWE World, which is Fanatics, if Alexa Bliss was still appearing at WWE World or not, and it was Fanatics that broke the news that Alexa Bliss will no longer be appearing in any way at WWE World. So that added even more fuel to the fan frustration around this situation. And then, no less than 24 hours after that news broke, there was another bombshell that was dropped about Alexa's status. Reports started coming out from Fightful and WrestleVotes that they were hearing that yes, all WrestleMania weekend events for Alexa Bliss have been pulled, and they said that Alexa's rumored role at WrestleMania 41 itself was now up in the air. Throughout the entire absence over the last few weeks, the light at the end of the tunnel coming from reports was that WWE allegedly had a big role for Alexa and the Wyatt Sicks to be played at WrestleMania 41 itself. But fast forward to these latest reports, and it's sounding like they're starting to backstep on that report of Alexa having a role at WrestleMania 41. So no one knows what's going on. Fans of Alexa and the Wyatts are extremely frustrated, and understandably so. Everyone thought we wouldn't have to deal with these uncertainties anymore once Alexa returned, but unfortunately, that's not the case. It sort of feels like Alexa's return run over the last few months was a fever dream, was something we all imagined. It sort of feels like it never happened because we're now right back to once again wondering when we'll see her again. The topic of Alexa's status was a very viral topic of discussion online in recent days, so much so that Alexa herself jumped in on the conversation. Alexa Bliss took to her social media platforms to post a GIF that included the line of dialogue reading, "I'm fine, okay? I'm great." Alexa Bliss did not add any caption to that post or expand on it further. The fans understood that GIF as Alexa responding to the absolute state of panic amongst her fan base and all these recent reports that have been going around about her WrestleMania plans getting cancelled. Alexa noted that she's fine and great, and that there's nothing to worry about. Some fans were wondering if there's any sort of underlining sarcasm in that GIF. Is Alexa saying that in tongue-in-cheek sort of way, or does she simply truly mean that everything's okay? It's hard to tell because all Alexa dropped in regards to this entire situation was that one GIF and nothing else. The jam-packed day just kept going because later on in that same night, the Wyatt Sicks Twitter account broke their silence with a new teaser themselves. The Wyatt social media page was absolutely silent ever since their last post on February 14th. So this new post by them ended a 5-week social media hiatus for the faction. Maybe it was a real deflating feeling in the community that motivated the Wyatt Sicks to drop some sort of new teaser as a sign of hope and something for everyone to talk about. The Wyatt Sicks tweeted out this message with their new post, quote, "In time you shall see, you shall behold, stand in awe, we see you, remember who you are, remember what you know," end quote. The Wyatt Sicks also added 2 biblical verses to their teaser that was in regard to there being a certain season and time for every purpose, and how at the proper time they will reap a harvest if they do not give up. So a pretty loaded teaser there, and looks like it could be aimed at Alexa Bliss's character and the fans. When Howdy is talking about remembering who you are and remembering what you know, that definitely seems like words directed at Alexa Bliss. This dates back to 2022 when Howdy was trying to get Alexa to remember her past and everything she learned and accomplished by Bray Wyatt's side. And it looks like now 3 years later, Howdy's still trying to get that message across to Alexa Bliss. He probably sees the Fiend's tributes all over her attire and knows that he's just got to give Alexa that final little push and remind her to fully embrace her Wyatt side again, which he most definitely knows is still inside of her. So all that talk about remembering the past looks like it's all intended for Alexa Bliss. He wants her to remember everything that happened between Bray, the Fiend, and himself. And like we've been saying here on WrestlingWorldCC for the longest time, Alexa Bliss is such a valuable character to Uncle Howdy in the Wyatt universe, arguably the most valuable. You can argue that no one truly ever got so close to the Fiend the way that Alexa Bliss did. So Alexa's character probably has all this intel and information about the world of Bray Wyatt that would absolutely be value to Uncle Howdy. Howdy was close to Bray Wyatt, but maybe Alexa knows things that even Howdy does not know, and that's why he's stuck on trying to get her to remember the past and join them. When it comes to Howdy's comments about time and waiting for the right opportunity, that definitely seems like Howdy is speaking more to the fans. Just give them little notes that whatever they're up to takes time and to be patient with them. Howdy did this last year as well when fans were getting impatient for the arrival of the Wyatt Sicks. Howdy sent a message out to everyone that it was almost time and to be patient with them. So this teaser right here looks like it was tackling the idea of trying to calm fans down with hope. And it was also trying to use to communicate with Alexa's character. There's still a lot of fans that are fed up with the endless Wyatt Sicks teasers with nothing ever coming from them. And this is a perspective we can definitely understand. The Wyatts have been teasing a return since January, and we're about to be in April right now without a single appearance from them. So if you're tuning the Wyatts out and you're sick of the endless teasers, it's reasonable. We have most definitely been teased enough. As far as the next appearance for Alexa and the Wyatt Sicks goes, there's no official word at all about when we'll be seeing them again. We're going to stick to our original assumption and say that we won't really see a full Alexa and Wyatt storyline until after WrestleMania. There's only a few weeks left to WrestleMania, and this is the pivotal part of the year where every single minute of WWE television needs to be devoted to build-ups for WrestleMania programs. There's no real time for filler segments or any time to start new stories at this moment. So that's why common sense tells us that Alexa Bliss and the Wyatts won't truly begin their new journey until after WrestleMania season concludes, and there's some sort of downtime for new stories. Their return together would make a nice surprise on the Smackdown after WrestleMania. The Raw and Smackdown episodes immediately after WrestleMania are notorious for big surprises and kicking off new programs. So hopefully that's a spot for their big return that the company could consider. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.